Hey, what's going on, guys? The Heart Pirates TCG here. I'm back with another video. This one is from last week in the finals. This was round 5 of last week. I was just really sick, so I couldn't post it. I'm going to be posting a ton of videos and scheduling some while I'm at MegaCon in Orlando. If any of you guys are at MegaCon this weekend and see me, feel free to say what's up. We'll take some pictures or do whatever. So, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Real quick, I want to shout out my Patreon gang, my Patreon people. Starting at the top, we got David as the King of the Pirates. Then we have Alessandro, who is a Navy Admiral. And then we have our Lassie A, who's a member of the 7 Warlords of the Sea. And then we have Alan B, Aware Rob, James T, Shade Cloud, and Wesley T as all members of the Worst Generation. So I really appreciate you guys so much. Like, this Patreon thing has really been helping me out a lot. I have to pay back like $8,000 worth of something really stupid that I had to that I got whenever I was less responsible than I am now, and it's very it's a struggle, to say the least. Anyway, back to this game. Enough about my financial troubles. All right, so looks like our smoker player goes second on the right. He goes second. He plays a Borsellino. It is now 4 life to 4 life. Our smoker swings at 5. He blocks it with Borsellino, and then he goes ahead and plays looks like the smoker of his own, the 5/7, the one that can't be KO'd by card effects. And if you have a character with 0 or less, then he gains double strike. Looks like the glare is a little bad on this video right here, so hopefully it's just that one card and it won't really matter too much. He goes ahead and puts 1 on his leader smoker, and then swings at 6. And our smoker player on the, I'm just gonna say player on the left and player on the right, takes it. Then he's at 3, and then our right player played a smoker of his own, a 5/7. So a ton of cards that can't be KO'd by effects on the field, which is very annoying because smoker wants to KO a bunch of cards on the field. So how are they gonna get out of this? It's just probably gonna have to kill people the old-fashioned way, and that's attacking life. I know smoker players are like, that's like having STDs. Like killing characters by battle is like having STDs. Like, no one wants to do it. Like, no one wants it. Looks like he goes ahead and swings 5 at life. He takes it. It is now 3-3. He plays 4 Dawn, plays a Kuzan. Kuzan's going to draw a card. Our left smoker player has a ton of cards in hand. He goes ahead and plays a TCG, and what she does is activate main, tap her sideways, and a character that the opponent controls has -2 Dawn, or -2 to their cost. She has to tap herself. She's a little bit of a risk. She's also a 2K counter. She comes in the starter deck for the Navy starter deck 6. She's a little bit of a risk playing her because she can get killed by so many things. Kobe, Sakazuki, Kuzan. You know, even playing her against, you know, green, you have Nekomamushi, you have Yamato, Izo. She's just very vulnerable. So a lot of times you use her as a 2K counter, but in this case, if you go first, then you kind of need to use her offensively to offset the opposing player's Kuzan or anything that you can't kill like innately with Sakazuki. Looks like our player on the right swings 5 at life, and then he counters out of that one with, I believe it's a Helmeppo. Then he's going to play, he's going to use 8 Dawn and play 2 Kuzans, draw 2 cards, and he's just going to pass his turn. Now he's sitting on 2 characters that can't be KO'd by effects. He's sitting on 2 characters that on attack declaration -4 to a cost. So that's going to make his Kuzans incredibly valuable. Then he's going to play great, what is it called? I think it's called Great Eruption. It -1 to a character's cost, and then you draw a card off that. It costs 1. It's a 1 Dawn card. I think that card's really good. Helps you cycle too. So our smoker on the left is at, I believe, 9 Dawn. I believe he's at 9 Dawn. He's going to swing 4 at life. He's going to -4 cost to the opposing Kuzan, which makes his smoker and his double strike character, his double strike smoker live. So he has his effect is live as long as that Kuzan stays on the field. It looks like our smoker player is actually in a bad position here, the one on the left, because he's swinging first, and our smoker player on the right has an incredibly menacing board, and he's probably gonna just wipe it the next turn. I mean, if he has a Kuzan, he's gonna kill everything. He's gonna put 1 on Tashigi, swing 5 at life. I'd probably block this if I were him. Maybe not actually. Maybe counter out of this with 1. I mean, both of them have a ton of cards in hand. The thing is, if you block it with Borsellino, then he can just swing with Smoker or his double strike character and just run over the Borsellino. And the Borsellino is really important in this matchup. So you want to keep as many of your your can't be KO'd by effects characters as possible, because you know they are constantly a swing threat and they can't get them off the field, especially if you don't leave them tapped, and black has no way to actually rest or, you know, tap characters. So he's in a pretty good spot there, just leaving him on the field. He swings 5, I believe, at life. Our Kuzan blocks it. Yeah, he swings 5 with Smoker. Our Kuzan blocks it. He plays Kobe, discards a impact wave, kills the Kuzan. He has 4 Dawn up. He plays 2 for Rosinante, and then he goes ahead and passes his turn. It looks like, I believe. Guys, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, you totally should. Link's gonna be in the description below. Have about 200 people in there so far. Have a double box giveaway coming up pretty soon as I hit 650 subscribers, and then when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So giving away some boxes. Feel free to join the Discord and sign up. Sign up for that. Sign up for one of our tournaments that we host on the OP TCG Sim. We have a ton of prizing, good prizing available for those who win, and the more people we have, the more people that are going to get it in the top cut as well, prizes. So our smoker player now has 10 Dawn. He's ripe for a Kuzan. He has plenty of targets for a Kuzan. If that's what he wants to do, then he should definitely do it. Now he only has 1 life left, so he's not in the greatest position here as far as lethal goes, but I think he can clean up a lot of this board. I think he can clean up a lot of this board if he so chooses. Just swinging with Kuzan, leader, and 5 cost smoker, you can do some damage. Now he does have a few cards in hand and 2 Dawn up, representing an impact wave. The impact wave doesn't really do anything. It doesn't kill anything. However, it is a 4K counter and something you have to watch out for if you're banking on killing a character through 1 swing. It's just not gonna happen. So the thing is, do you put 2 on a character? The thing is, you can't put any Dawn on characters if you're gonna go Kuzan, right? Because you need to drop Kuzan at 10 Dawn. So you're swinging essentially 5, 5, and 7 if you do decide to use the smoker as attacker. A lot of people will just use smoker as a threat. However, when he turns 2 characters sideways, maybe you want to use it. So he's gonna swing 5 at the Tashigi to Tashigi's 4. He's gonna -4 cost to the smoker, or to the Kuzan, and then he's going to play Garp in response to that and save the Tashigi. That's a very smart thing to do. You're representing lethal next turn, so I think that's a really smart play. He still has 10 Dawn up. He wants to drop the Kuzan. Bro, you smoker players want to drop this Kuzan so bad. Like it's okay to make other plays other than Kuzan. I promise you. There's other plays than drop Kuzan and pass. You know, like, man, I feel like a lot of smoker players, and I'm not saying these people, like the people in this video are, but just from something I noticed, that like smoker players will be in a bad position and then drop Kuzan and think like everything's gonna be great, and then just die over the course of like next turn or like the next 2 turns, because they could have done something else without Kuzan and chose to just drop Kuzan for some reason. It's like when you play Kaido and you build your whole deck around dropping 10 drop Kaido, and even if you don't get any value from it, you still play it because you're like, oh, I dropped 10 drop Kaido, I killed 2 of their characters, but you also killed 2 of your characters. It's like that. Swings, so he uses the Dawn, swings 7 at life, and he goes ahead and counters out of that with an impact wave. Can't kill anything because Impact Wave kills a 3-cost or less that is active. And he has nothing on the field with such conditions. So he has a ton of Dawn up here. What he could do is he can swing Sakazuki or swing Smoker into the Kuzan, make him waste 2 cards out of his hand. Sakazuki, the Kobe, possibly. So he swings at something, and then Rosinante blocks. I guess what he could do is play Sakazuki. Dang, he is in a bad position here. I guess what he could do is play Sakazuki, discard something, kill the Kuzan, and then just hope that he survives the next turn. He still has 7 Dawn, I believe. He should have 10. He should have 8 Dawn. So if he plays Sakazuki and leaves 2 up for Impact Wave, that'll actually probably save him. So he actually attacks with Borsalino into the Tashigi, plays another Borsalino. He has 2 Dawn up, he has 3 Dawn up, plays a Kobe, discards the Smoker, and kills the Kuzan, and then he passes. So actually a really good turn. I didn't know how much Dawn he had that turn. I thought he was at 10, but he was like, all of it was hiding, so I didn't know what he had access to. But that was actually a really solid turn. He kills 3 cards on the opponent's field, makes him discard 2 cards out of his hand, and then he has a blocker, and he has tons of attacking threats the next turn. Now can this player on the left actually beat him this turn? Now he has a ton of cards in hand. He has probably, it looks like 8 or 9. So it's not going to be very easy to get through that hand. And he still has a life advantage. It's 3-1. So he's not in a bad position here. He's not in a good position. Obviously, the problem is half his characters can't be KO'd by effects, and our Smoker player on the left is running out of cards in his hand. This mirror match is actually really fun to watch. I love watching Smoker mirror matches. Smoker mirror matches and Whitebeard mirror matches are actually really interesting. He goes ahead and swings 7 at Kuzan, and then he impacts Wave and kills the Kobe, which I think was a bit of a misplay. He swings 5 at Kuzan. He should probably block this. Yep, blocks it with Borsalino. He's gonna drop the Kuzan, and then he's gonna go ahead and pass. So I think this is all. I mean, it's not a bad play because he just can't do much else, but he has 3 cards in hand, and he could possibly take 3 life this turn with the Borsalino staying active. So if that's the case, he's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. And if he can find a way to make the character on the opponent's side of the field, the other Smoker, at 0 cost, then that Smoker is also in range of a double strike. So he plays double Great Eruption, and Great Eruption, like I said, minuses 2 to a cost and draws a card. So he puts that Smoker at -3 now with his effect, with Smoker's effect as well. I believe Great Eruption's -1 to a cost. I don't think it's -2. I'm pretty sure it's -1. If it was -2, it'd be really good. I'm about to look that up right now. But while I'm looking, Great Eruption, One Piece, TCG. While I'm looking, let's see. Card Collector. Oh, wow, it is -2 cost. That is really good. That's really good, guys. Great Eruption's a really good card. So that Smoker is now actually at 0. He is at 0, so that double strike is in effect. He goes ahead and swings, looks like 9 with Smoker. He takes 2 life. He swings 7 with his leader Smoker. Now he's gonna have to counter out of this one, or he's probably gonna die. He still has a ton of Dawn up. He has, looks like 5 Dawn up. He counters out of that with 3 cards in his hand. So he has 3 characters to do 1 life. Is he gonna go for it here, or is he gonna stall? I don't think he's gonna go for it here. I think he's gonna play it a little safe, which is, there's nothing wrong with playing it safe. He still has, I mean, I don't know, actually, he has 1 card in hand. You probably could end this game. You swing 1 with Kobe, and then swing like 7 with Borsalino. So he puts all of his Dawn on Borsalino? Say what? And he's gonna pass. I don't know about that, guys. I don't like that play at all. I would have just put the Dawn on Kobe and swung, because it's essentially the same thing, and you still have 2 blockers to protect yourself. Now you're in danger of dying. You have 1 blocker, and he has 3 attacks. He has to get 2 through. Can he do it? Now he still has a ton of cards in his hand. Maybe they're all 2K counters. He's trying to bait them. I'm not entirely sure, but that was a very risky play. That was a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if that works out for him. It is kind of confusing when I'm trying to commentate when they put the Dawn over the characters. So I'm glad he just like fixed that, because I don't know like what's on the field and what isn't on the anymore. So both players at 10 Dawn. He could possibly end this game right here, right now. But it's gonna be tough. If only there was a way to rest this Borsalino or KO this Borsalino. There just isn't. Like in the Black Mirror, he just sticks on the field until you want him to die, until he has to die. So if he puts too much Dawn on his Kuzan or his Smoker, he's just gonna block with it. If he puts too little Dawn, he's gonna counter out. He has no Dawn up, but I mean it looks like at least 7 cards in hand. So if 3 of those are 2K counters, or if he has up to 5K counter, he's living this turn and killing him the next turn. So he's gonna put 3 on Smoker. Nope, he's thinking about it. He's not thinking about it. Very close game, by the way. Very close game. This has been excellent. Both these players are pretty good. I actually just played against the player on the right today. I was playing Kid as I'm playing this. So he swings with Kuzan first. He wants to dedicate as little Dawn as possible. Swings Kuzan first, swings at 11. It's a good move right there. He has to discard a ton of cards if he's going to do that. He goes ahead and blocks with Borsalino. He has a Sakazuki in hand. I know he has a Rosinante in hand. I think he has another Kuzan in hand. I don't know if he can live the next turn. We'll see. We'll see. He still has a ton of Dawn dedicated. He could realistically go 11 and 11 at life and see if he can counter out of that. So he's going to swing, I think 11. He puts 6 Dawn, I believe, on him. He counters out of that. 2, 4, 6. So I guess he puts 10. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so I guess he puts 10. He swings with Smoker, counters out of that one with Garp. Then he plays a Borsalino with his last 4 Dawn, and he's going to pass. So wow, he did have a lot of 2K counters on there. So it was a great bait mate. A great bait mate. Now our Whitebeard player, or our Smoker player, has 4 cards in hand, and he has no life and 1 blocker. 2 of those cards are dead. Our Whitebeard player, or why do I keep saying Whitebeard? Our Smoker player on the right does not know any cards in his hand, but he can do math and can probably figure out that if he puts all of his Dawn on his characters and spreads them out equally, there's no way that he has the blockers or the cards in hand to actually deal with that. So just start by putting 3 on Kobe, which I think is what he's going to do. Swing at 7. Looks like he's going to swing 7. Nope. We'll see. So he's trying to figure out his Dawn placement here. What I would do, honestly, would be 3 on Kobe, 2 on Smoker, and swing 7-7, and then swing, put 2 on Smoker, character Smoker, making him 9, and then you still have 3 Dawn up, and you swing at 8, and that's game over right there. So he swings 7 at life. He goes ahead and blocks out Borsalino. Now you can just put all your Dawn up on Smoker if you wanted to. It's pretty much over. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon. If you guys want to join our Discord, we can talk, hang out more. You can enter in one of our tournaments. We have another one coming up in April. Let me know if you guys want to see any videos in the future, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.